We're making sure our camera is working. Over. Welcome to our live Decor Passport, helping with all of the stuff that you've gotten in the first 3 boxes of Decor Passports. Fun box. I cannot believe it. It's been so many things. I was like, and this is not even all of the things that you received. I gave away some things just as gifts, or I just didn't have enough of them for myself. I gave them all away. So this is not even representative. And then I added in a few things just to kind of help you kind of get a feel for it. But we are going to just show kind of just some tips and tricks on how to go live. You see what, Jason?
Oh, hi, everyone.
What's Jason doing?
Good to see you guys and miss you guys. Want to ship off some boxes?
Yeah.
Blair.
Thank you. Why? We did not plan that. But no. So hopefully we can answer any questions that you have. Pop them in the chat. Let me know where you're from. What's your favorite Decor Passport item that you've gotten so far? And anything else you want to know about how to style your house, certain pieces, how to mix and match. Pop it in the chat. We are happy to answer. But let's kind of go a little bit. So we've had 3 boxes for Decor Passport. We started it in September, and then we did a November box, and then a January. So it was like rapid fire, a lot of stuff coming at you in the span of a very short period of time. So this year, I'm so glad about our quarterly pace. I have some time to pace it, to absorb it, to really, really find the beautiful items that I know you want. So let's just do a little bit of, where do you want to start? This one? Well, I'm over here, so let's start over here. So for our founder's box, we had these beautiful baskets. I'm not sure if you can still see them. I don't know if I need to get closer. Jason, you might need to come help me with the camera. But these beautiful baskets from Kazi. I love them. They're everywhere. I always put a little bit of greenery in them, or you could do faux fruit. Can you pull it closer? Jason's in the background with the camera helping me again. I think I need to be closer now. We'll pull in. We'll get nice and cozy. We'll get cozy with it. Even more. Keep going. Bring it in. There we go. Oh yeah, that's better. Okay, we'll figure it out. Maybe we'll slide. I don't know. We're learning. Okay, Jason said no more moving, but it looks better. Okay, so Kazi baskets, right? They go with everything, so I can move it. No, it's okay. I can use these baskets anywhere in my house. On our little shelves, I have them up here, kind of next to a brass kind of piece. I'm not sure if you can see that. Hopefully you can. And that's the larger of the baskets. We did the small basket and the large basket in our founder's box when we first launched, which feels like 50 years ago, but it wasn't that long ago. So both have a little bit of green in them. I use the green that I kind of don't want to see all the time, that can be kind of far on the shelf. It doesn't have to be the nicest faux succulent. But again, these baskets are great for anything you want to put into them that you want to hide, and they are sturdy. They're not going anywhere. So our baskets are up here. So I like to mix it with a book. Any book stands that you have, those are your friend, like for multiple reasons. Book stands are good for holding books. Book stands are good for holding plates and bowls. It's amazing. And you can use the book stand for just anything. I have a lot of plates on my book stand. Let me see if I can bring this over. Whoop, breaking stuff. I got this when I was in South Africa. 21 years ago now. Oh my goodness, that is crazy. But it's a soapstone plate. I love this plate. It's one of my favorite plates. I just keep it on a book stand. So if you have any cheap book stands, don't get rid of them. Store them, because you will need them for a lot of our Decor Passport pieces as you go along. It gives your pieces some height without having to fight the battle of a lot of books or a lot of things. So keep your book stands. This is a cheapy book stand. I don't know where I got it from, but it holds our Color of the Earth book, which I have here. I have 2 of these books. That's the one thing, I love this book so much. It's so gorgeous. I have it next to our April item that's coming in a different part of my house. So I'm not telling you. So I brought it over here just to keep it away from April, because April's a surprise. April's coming. Don't worry about it. Ooh. So April is coming. I can't wait. But put your books on here. Woo! If your book stand is bloopers, there will be bloopers in the live because we are ridiculous. But put your books here. Open it up, cookbook if you're in the kitchen, but it could be used throughout your house. Put a book on a stand, and then you still have that option. And then we had our candle from, I'm like, it's like I'm gonna reverse a little bit. We had our candle, of course, from our November box. Black candle, easy, goes with everything, and that can go in multiple different parts of the house. So fast forward to July. It's coming to January box. We featured these soapstone bookends from Kenya. Yeah, remember that? So I just want to show you that you can do whatever configuration of books, colors, whatever you want in those soapstone bookends, because the sky's the limit. You can do nothing in them. You could just take it out and just not have any flowers. I like a flower in it because I like flowers, especially my faux flowers. But I have it set up on my little shelf in my kitchen, little big shelves, not little. But I put it with a configuration of all black books. I like kind of having some uniformity with my book colors. You can have a rainbow. You can have I have a little bit of some color here or orangey tones for spring, whatever you like. And then you can change out the flower depending on the season. So if you're like, okay, I like these white flowers, this is great, but we're in fall now, Shayna, I have these kind of dark red or dark brown flowers, swap them out. That's a very easy way to help your design without changing out a whole lot of things. You can just swap out the flowers. So I give you a lot of places to store flowers in Decor Passport because I like to move them around. I am often like this little vase, little big vase, has had every flower that I've ever gotten within the vase, and I move it around a lot. It's just, it gives me joy. I'm a nerd. I'm a design nerd. So it gives me joy, but it also is an easy way to update and refresh your look without doing a whole lot of things. So January, September, January, I popped it back here because it was hiding, but this was from our November box. And then this is one of our November. So we got lots of options, right? We have, the sky's the limit for options as far as what you can do and what you can mix and match. It all can blend well together. My head is hiding one of our favorite pieces from our founder's box, our bathing necklace from Indonesia, from Papua New Guinea. So love this necklace, one of my favorites. It just stays in my kitchen. It's never going anywhere. I'll stand here. I love it. So I love having, if you can take a peek and kind of see, we do have some shapes, right? We're doing triangular shapes. We're doing ways to kind of help your design feel more natural. And the way to do that is to put it in kind of a triangular shape. So very, very kind of easily, I'm going to skip ahead a little bit, just go to our lovely November stand, the Monterey stand, if you remember this one. And then this was our Bali beaded box from Bali from January. So if you see this lovely configuration, we're in a triangle, we're going down, and then a triangle. We're trying. I'm like, how do people do this on TV, on the cooking shows, and they're cooking and they're showing? I don't know. I am not that skilled. But a lot of your easy way to design is if you design it in a triangular shape. Triangular shape, you're winning. So it's not a perfect triangle. You'll see that the top is usually the highest point, and then you want to go to like a second highest point and the lowest point. Books help your triangular shape. So books will give you some stacking and allow you to kind of just elevate the look of it for less. So if you have something that's not super tall, you can put the highest item that you want to feature on a book. And then we also feature our shells that we had in our January box. you can mix dark and light colors. I really want to showcase this because I have the lighter shells, the lighter Bali beaded box with some gold accents, but I have the base of this are these black books that have a black cover to them, and then our black Monterey stand. So that way it's a blend. So if you have a house that's more neutral or more deep colors, you can still blend things and make it feel cohesive without leaning all in one direction. So hopefully that makes sense. Let me know if not. I don't see anything in the chat, but that's okay because we're here. We're happy to help. So we have what I love in design and how I kind of really kind of started my design journey is using trays. I think it's the easiest way. If you're like, I have no idea what to do, Shayna, I got nothing. I need help. Buy a tray. It will keep you contained. It will keep you in a certain limits. And trays are everywhere. I don't think I'll ever sell a tray because you can get them everywhere unless I find there's some good ones. I won't never say never. But a tray is a good way to kind of contain the pieces, especially in Decor Passport, because it fits perfectly in certain areas. So we mentioned book stands are our friend. Trays are our friend, and then if you have any books, take the book cover off if you like. Some people love to keep the book cover. I like to not have a book cover because I'm more of a matte look for my books. Take the book cover off. Just get all your books out of your house, put them together, stack them together, so we can really design with them. So for I'm like all the past 3 boxes, I can't even keep them straight. September, November, January. But these are items that we featured in this is from our November box, this bowl. I put it on a stand. I love these bowls from Morocco, right? We love these bowls. This is one of them. And then I have the other one here. I gave away the smaller of the bowl. We had a set of 3 of the bowls. I already gave one away, so it's okay. But I just put it on a little cheapy stand from, I don't even know where the stand's from, some cheapy place. But it just helps you see the bowl now. So now you're like, okay, it's not just a bowl. It is a art piece. So that is a simple, easy way to kind of elevate your look. It's on books to give it some height. Remember I talked about you want to give some height, and we want to keep a triangular shape. So I'm like, hopefully I won't get wet with my sink here. But this is our top of our triangle. This is our second highest point in our triangle. And then I have our beautiful Bali beaded box, our medium-sized box, as the lowest point. We also did remember this necklace? Do you remember this? I love this necklace. I still love this necklace. But instead of kind of draping it over a book, we tied it around the neck of a larger vase, right? So if you're like, what do I do with this necklace? Looks great draped over a book. But if you want to do something different, any vase in your house, different colors too. Like this has a lot of creamy colors. It has browns. You can use it on anything. Wrap it around a few times and lay it on the vase. And then people are going to like, where'd you get that from? Because it's not a normal thing that you see everywhere. And that's the heart of Decor Passport. So I love it. So let's see, where else are we going? So we went to most of our boxes. Another little feature that I like to make sure you are aware of, I'm talking fast, sorry. I'm like, slow down. Another thing that I love to make sure you're aware of is greenery, right? We did a lot of greenery in our Decor Passport boxes. Mainly because you have to design with something green. If you don't, it's kind of weird. It will look very bland. Even like very minimalistic styles, they might only have the greenery as their one piece. But do you remember we did these orbs, these succulent orbs? I'm not gonna juggle. Do you guys remember this from what box was this? November. I'm gonna forget as we keep going and building the Decor Passport. But these orbs are great. So I had them in the bowls from our November box. What I've done with them now is put them in this kind of pedestal stand. And let's see how strong I am. And it just is a great look for less. You don't have to see it all. Like all the colors are a little bit different, right? But if you just have this pedestal, these pedestals are I want to say a dime a dozen. If you can find a good quality one that's made well, but it's not a hard thing to find. And it could be a wood pedestal. It can be a pottery one. But what you want to do is just put some of the low greenery into some of these pedestals, and then it goes back on a stand. It goes back up somewhere, and you're done. And you see a little peak of green without doing a whole lot of work, if that makes sense. So hopefully it does. And then let's see, what else do we got? We got lots of good stuff. We did a lot. So I want to also just feature, I didn't have enough space on this side. What happened? We don't know. But oh yeah, you can see it. Okay, so I can slide over a little bit. Maybe that'll help. We'll see. So for our initial box, our founder's box, we had a frame that is sold out. I don't even have any more of it anymore. But this is the same company that we did the frame with. And I love this company. I love their values and their trade standards as well. Their fair trade standards. But we are featuring these current frames on our website that you can get now, because the other ones we already sold them all. But they're made out of bone, a bone inlay, and brass. You know, I love brass everywhere. It's in my house everywhere. But the good thing is, you know, easy. This is like the easiest thing. I think it's very easy for most people to do. It's just to layer different size frames. We had a cutting board on our, what box was it? I'm losing it, guys. I'm always ahead and thinking about the next box. So my brain is always like, go back. But we had a cutting board. I think it was our November box, because that was more of our food kind of box with the cookbook and everything. But we had a cutting board, round cutting board. This is not the same cutting board because I already sold them all. We had a round cutting board that is a great way to feature your photo frames too. So the cutting boards do not have to be used just for food items. Put photos in your kitchen. Put photos wherever you need to go. Take them off your phone and get them in a frame. I've been trying to do that more and more now, so we can actually see all the beautiful pictures of our life. And then we had, it's so funny. I'm like, I need to keep all the stuff to do these design hacks with you guys. But I had a different magnifying glass, not this one, but we had a different one. But this is very similar, same company that makes it. Beautiful bone inlay magnifying glass. But that's a good way to kind of accent any office, to kind of just put something down in front of a frame, just to kind of give it a little bit of grounding, I guess that's the word I want to use. So these frames are available on our site if you do want to get them and get a set. I'm doing a frame, a big frame and a little frame, and then like a little tray that's also a bone inlay tray. So if you want that, go for it, because the other ones are sold out from the founder's box. Last but not least, we are moving because we are smart. Last but not least, we had our beautiful Bali beaded boxes, and then I didn't bring it out today. I'm sorry, but our winner of our giveaway got the Bali giveaway boxes. That Bali box was huge, so I'll have to show that. I might have to do another giveaway. We'll see. Let me know if we should do another giveaway. But I love it. Thanks so much. But these I like because I gave you 3 of them. Remember? So we have this one. I don't know if you can see it. I'm like rolling and sliding stuff. But you got 3 awesome books. Awesome Bali beaded boxes in your January box. No, I don't want to mess it up. So instead of kind of stacking them like this, I split them up and move them around my house. So I will have one in the kitchen, one in the living room, one wherever. And that way it's just a little bit easier to keep them separate and then actually use them. Like, they're gorgeous. They can just be for decoration, but you can put stuff inside of them too. And you can also kind of just keep it open and use it for multiple reasons. So, but I like to put them on a book. I think any book stand, you want to kind of have a smaller book and then a larger book on the bottom as your foundation. And I like to put any of these kind of flat square pieces on a book. I think it's just easier to design with. So we did a lot, and I feel like I talked very fast, so I don't want to miss any questions that might have come up. But all in all, I just want you to be reassured that everything that's from the last 3 boxes for Decor Passport can all be used again, and can be used in multiple different ways. Like I'm shifting kind of my decor I do it a lot because that's just my joy. But I also shift it just depending on season. And it doesn't have to be exactly, if you're not like a huge seasonal person, you don't have to lean in that realm. But it is nice that you can have a little bit of variety and shift things out and push things in and out based on what you're getting in our quarterly Decor Passport boxes. So let me know in the chat if there's anything that you want to see more of for Decor Passport. We're going to be shooting out a survey soon just to kind of get your feel on what's coming and to help out with what's coming. I cannot wait for April. Like April's good. Like it just gets better and better. So hopefully you agree with me that we're getting better and better. April's coming and we're excited for it. So I don't know. Let me pop into a little bit closer. I'm going to do a little bit of shifting so I can answer any questions that might come up, but about design. But you can do so many things with your design. Let me come closer. I'm going to come closer. All right, let's see if I can answer any questions. I love it. I left my thing over there. Yay. Okay. One second. I left my mouse. All right, technical difficulties, but we're here. So I love it. So if any questions come up, let me know. But just so you guys know, April's coming, so subscribe to Decor Passport. We still got a few boxes left over. We're happy to get you going. And then, oh man, it's just good. It's so good. And we'll keep doing these tips and tricks more regularly, at least once a month. And we'll have our unboxing video, of course, as you guys are used to looking at those. But we'll also kind of show you how to use the box after we release each of the boxes. So I love it. Thank you. Have a great rest of your day. If questions come up, I'll be keeping an eye on questions. You can always shoot me a message at Shayna@decorpassport.com. And we have still mystery boxes available, and they're good. They're very good. We just packed one yesterday, as you saw, Jason. We have mystery boxes available, and we have some one-time boxes, these photo frames. It's over there. I was like, I can't do it. Okay. We have these photo frames. But just look at all the cool stuff that we have used so far, Decor Passport. I love it. Have a great day. We did our first live. Yay. I'm proud of us. Bye, everybody.